With us on set of Live It Up is Richie Sirgiovanni, and he is the creator of The Grimps. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Good, Donna. Thanks for having me.
Good.
It's great
Now
to be
tell
here.
us about The Grimps. What are The Grimps?
The Grimps is a animated cartoon rock and roll TV show that I created. I'm a cartoonist and a writer, as you might remember from knowing you way back when. And I developed this idea that was about these minstrels that lived 500 years ago, and they were very, very famous, and the evil wizard was jealous of them, and he curses them to turn into the little creatures to be banished forever. And what happens is their friend and wizard 500 years later finds a reverse spell, turns them back to humans, and they resurface as pop stars, but the trick is that they only turn back to humans from sunset to sunrise. And from there I developed a whole storyline about the trials and tribulations and the problems that they have, and creating original music. And you know, that's just the beginning of this project that I'm about to go out and sell out in the networks in January.
Fantastic. Let's take a look, because I know that you brought us a little clip.
Yep.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, The Grimps.
Welcome to the Grimps TV show. Join us for an exciting episode as we take you to the toppermost of the poppermost. You're daydreaming again, mate. We don't have a show yet, but we will soon.
He might be right. I have some exciting news. We're about to audition for the famous producer, Raymondo. He's looking for a band for his new TV show.
I once saw the great Raimondo the magician. He was so bad he made the audience disappear.
Sure, that would be fab. When's the audition?
How about right now? He gave me a cell phone number. When he answers, I'll put him on speaker, and then we'll play our song for him.
Richie, that was incredible.
Thank you.
Wow. So how long did it take you to develop this?
Well, I started to develop the idea about 4 years ago when I just needed to do a new creative project. And my two passions I wanted to combine this time, which is music, because I've been a musician for years, and a cartoonist and writer. So I started to think about the old monkey show from the 60s, how they put original music together and actually created a real band from that. But I didn't want it to be just about a rock and roll band, because it's been done and I thought it was a bit boring, so I wanted to be for kids. And I just started to develop the idea. I wanted to be magical and mystical, and to be fun, and more importantly, to promote positive messages for kids, because a lot of even children's animation today is going over the top and they're pushing the needle. So I designed the characters and developed the personalities, and from there started to develop the idea, which is doing quite well so far.
Now, this isn't your first time at the rodeo, because I know you've had a lot of success with another character named Fabu.
Yep.
Can we just say hello to Fabu and tell
Yeah.
us a little bit about him real
Fabu.
quick?
Well, you know, my career I should say, in advertising has also been something on the sideline that I always did with cartooning and writing. So for years, as you know, when we met, when I created Urban Philosophy, and this character Fabu was about you know, drawing and coming up with these characters. And you know, he had a nice run, and we did newspaper ads and comic strips and things like that. And I've always been freelancing and writing stories and doing magazines in the cartoon world, and which led up to this point where I said, you know, I want to do something new and exciting, and something that hasn't been done in a while in television. So I started to develop this.
Now, how can people support you in your efforts? Do they go to the Grimps? Is there a way to write in to say that they like it? Like, what would be most compelling for you in terms of the community supporting you in this endeavor?
Well, the support so far worldwide has been great. We have quite a following from around the world, from, you know, literally Japan, Australia, Alabama, New York, everywhere. People could find the Grimps on Facebook. We're on Twitter. The social media, like I said, has really, really brought it to the table. I get emails, dozens of emails every day, because we produce some music, original music. Many radio stations around the world have been playing it. It's getting a very, very good response. So as I'm in the pitching mode and trying to get a production deal to go into getting this on the air next year, I would love people to learn more about it by commenting on Facebook and supporting us and learning about it before it hits the airwaves, and join the party sooner than everyone else, so they can do that.
Now, are you a parent to these characters just like you are a parent to your children? Like, do you look at these characters sometimes and say, I like this one better than that one, and this one's driving me crazy? Do you have a personal relationship with the characters that you draw?
Oh, of course. When you create any kind of character, it's very similar to writers when they do a sitcom. You have to develop the personality, and one has quirks, and one is grouchy, and one is happy. You put them all together for what the real world is, and you like certain things about them, and you play off of them. And even the things you don't like about some of the characters, you play off them also to make it interesting. But yeah, they're like my children. Or, any artist or somebody who creates something, gets very passionate about what they create, and you take a special look at them. So yes.
Well, I would love to lend my voice to a character in the future. So if you're planning on doing more things, I would love to have my voice be matched with some of your art. I think that would be, after all the years
Absolutely.
we've known each other, I think that would be so joyful.
Absolutely.
So,
You've been a great supporter of mine for a long time. And, my biggest hurdle right now is getting a network to find interest in it and go into production. And I think that's going to happen this time.
well, no, it's not that you think it's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
That's
There
my
you
guy.
go.
That's
There
my
you
guy.
go.
It's going to happen. I definitely know it's going to happen. So I
Yes.
wish you all the best of success.
Thank you very much.
So, and love the Grimps, right?
Thank
there you
you.
go. The Grimps, the Grimps, the Grimps. Okay, you heard it here on Live It Up. Stay tuned for more. There's always more.